what's the MTR about?
So he's got a couple of other ones, Your Honor, that our understanding is they are out of another jurisdiction, and Lauren's spoken to the prosecutor out there, and they would prefer us not to put on evidence of their cases to protect the record on theirs. And since we have no other allegations, we have nothing to go forward on.
All right, and what alleged county is this?
Nueces County, Judge.
Nueces County, and how
Corpus.
far is, oh, Corpus, all right, thank you. All right, so you all are asking that the motion be withdrawn?
Yes, sir.
Are there any additional conditions you feel need to be added?
Judge, Lauren and I kind of talked about this, and to be quite honest, we're at a loss of what conditions need to be added. I would suggest maybe GPS.
What do you feel you need to be successful on probation? Because as soon as I get this, I'll be able to. Let me see, you're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. Was this a deferred adjudication?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me write that.
Yes, so it was a deferred adjudication. So you're looking at 10 years in the prison if your probation were revoked.
Yes, ma'am.
So they're withdrawing this. But what do you need to be successful in probation?
Yeah, I'm fine. But rehab. They need rehab.
What's your, you say rehab, but what's your issue?
Drinking.
And that's all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, I was.
Doing what?
Amazon. I was working at Amazon.
Do you have any children?
I'm
Sorry, what?
So Judge, may I?
Yes.
He completed state ISF, September of 2024. He did 92 days there. The recommendation that was originally on his TAP evaluation was for safety. I don't see any other conditions to really address any type of addiction issues or anything like that. I do show that he has not completed his aggressive driving course. And there are a couple no contacts. There is permission to transfer to Nueces County. I believe that's where he lives.
So he can't be placed in any type of inpatient treatment because he has these pending cases.
That's correct, Judge.
And as far as what is the alleged complainant's name on the cases out of Nueces? What is the alleged complainant's name on the cases out of Nueces? What is the complainant's name? The person you're accused of committing a crime against, do you know their name?
Tyree.
I'm sorry, what?
Tyree.
Tyreek?
Tyree. Tyree.
Tyree what?
Lockett.
All right, so we'll need to do a no contact order with that person. And if you could call the prosecutors there and find out what the name is. And so it will be a no contact with that person and you let probation know. And then we can, he says he has an alcohol problem. We can do the sober support meetings or either outpatient treatment. And was he on gang evaluation there? Okay, so let's alternate amend conditions. And are they allowed to do GPS there?
After I looked over it, Judge, with it being in Nueces County, he would have to like do the GPS from, if you're still having him permission to transfer there, you would have to do it there, not here.
All right.
I think he's remanded without bond in Oasis, so he's not getting out anytime soon, most likely.
Okay. So there'll be no contact with the complainants. And you'll give us the name of that person.
I'm looking at the keys number right now.
Thank you. And then we'll do supportive outpatient treatment.
Upon release.
Yes. And then if you can see if they'll give him partial GPS there for employment only. And then if they don't do that, then they don't do that. Is there anything else that you need?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, I would say the 30 sober support meetings in 30 days.
All right, there'll be 30 sober support meetings in 30 days, and that's upon release. But they may have it where you can do it at the jail. I know they have classes at the Bexar County Jail, and at Nueces County, they may have courses for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's going to end up happening since this has been withdrawn, you're going to be transferred back to Nueces County. When you're released from there, you need to immediately contact your probation officer upon release. If you're released at 1 a.m., you need to contact them next business day. If you do not, that's going to be a violation of your probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
All right. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Excuse, thank you.
And Adriana, what page is he on?
She says.
Hello.
Oh.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 013358 State versus Pablo Valdez. Can I have parties announced?
Melissa Alden from the state.
Dwight Chumley for the bench.
All right, are there any applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes,
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Valdez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes,
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
yes,
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Valdez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
yes,
You're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. As a state jail felony, the range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
yes,
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
yes,
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
yes,
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do,
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Valdez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
yes,
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes,
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 12 months in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine. The state will take in consideration 2025 PF 38482. There's to be no contact with Target or Walmart. Did you understand that to be your plea?
yes,
Defense?
yes,
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and cite it in both places?
yes,
By citing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
no,
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead?
guilty,
State any evidence.
State offers into evidence states exhibit 1 with the attachments.
No objections.
All right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places and all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering into this plea, the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, discussed this case and the other case with him, and he's remorseful about it. He knows he's pretty young. He's 21, but he's been battling addiction for a while now, and hopefully he'll get some help inside there for a while and come straight out to some sort of help. But other than that, he'd like to do time.
All right, so let me just tell you the way I see your life going. What is your drug of choice?
Meth and heroin.
All right, so what's going to end up happening? You're taking the easy way out. You want to do your time. I'll let you do your time. But you're going to go to prison, well, the state jail facility, and you're going to have all these good intentions. It's like, I found the Lord. I'm going to be on the straight and narrow. Then time when you hit freedom and breathe free air, one of your friends or somebody's going to come up to you, and you're going to end up using, and one or two things going to happen. Either you're going to get caught before you use, which is going to be a possession case, or either you're not going to get caught and you're going to continue to steal to support your habit, or either the last time you use will be the last time you use and somebody's going to be identifying your body. So if you don't get your life together, that's what your future will be. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. The court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 12 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. I'll request the therapeutic community
Thank you, Judge.
take in consideration 2025 PF 38482. There's to be no contact with Target or Walmart. And there's to be no contact with Adam A. Longoria. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. When you're released, we can get off the record. When you're released from the state jail facility, if you can't find a place that can help you with your addiction, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll pick up the phone, call a place to help you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Todd Lester for Ms. Gonzalez.
And are you Ms. Gonzalez? We're here today for sentencing. You entered a plea of no contest to the offense of robbery. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State is silent on your application. There's a restitution amount that is listed as $2,000. However, in the PSI report, it states that They have not been given proof of any restitution, but that's what you all have agreed to. Taking consideration 2025 CC 003-927. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
I have not, Your Honor. But I believe we're silent, so I don't anticipate having much comment on it.
Any objections?
No objection to the PSI, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, we have applied for deferred adjudication. This is Ms. Gonzalez's first offense as an adult. She's young. She's just applied for the ability to go back and obtain her high school diploma that started on the 18th. She's currently employed. She has a place to stay. This was a very large lapse of judgment, which she understands. She understands the consequences of her actions. And if the court is willing to grant her the deferred education application we've put in, she understands that even one little toe over the line carries with it some very significant consequences. Judge, we'd ask that you please grant our application for deferred adjudication and allow Ms. Gonzalez to prove to this court that she can be a productive, non-offending member of society.
All right, children, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brianna Gonzales.
All right, you need to speak up, so,
Brianna Gonzales.
all right, so why did you do this?
Your Honor, I made a mistake. I was hanging around with the wrong crowd and
No. Let me just tell you, don't do I was hanging around with the wrong crowd, because if that other person were before me, they would say they were hanging around with the wrong crowd. And I would say, who is that? And you know who that would be? You. So why did you do this?
I wasn't thinking right. I was being dumb and ignorant.
Well, this person is supposed to be your friend. Is that not true?
No, Your Honor.
That's what it says in the stipulation, that they knew you. And this person gave you and the other person who you were with, who was your friend, a ride. And then you said, well, you know what? I just want to talk to them with us two alone. And then that person got out of the car so you could speak to them. And then you immediately get out of the car, get in the driver's seat, take off and hit that person with the vehicle. That's what the stips are. So why would you do this to a person who's supposedly your friend?
We were arguing at the time, Your Honor.
No, it doesn't say anything about you arguing with him in the steps. What it says was, victim works as a taxi driver, gave his friend, that's you. So since they say friend, I'm assuming that you all have a prior relationship and he considers you a friend. So he gave you a ride and your other friend a ride. So your friend with a taxi driver and you have your friend with you and he gives you both a ride. And I'm assuming he was doing this out of the kindness of his heart. Did he charge you guys any money?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So he gives you a ride and you go to an apartment complex and you tell him, I want to speak to my friend in private. So the victim gets out of the vehicle and then you immediately jump into the driver's seat and drive away. The victim gets hit by the vehicle that you're driving. And it says the victim had pain on his left knee from the vehicle hitting him. The defendant, that's you, struck the apartment complex gate, tearing off the front bumper to the victim's vehicle. So again, why are you doing this?
Your Honor, I was drinking that day.
I don't understand how drinking makes you do this. Because how did you end up even getting a ride from him? Did you pick up the phone and call him?
No, Your Honor, we were all under the influence at the pool, at the apartment complex, and went to go pick up more alcohol, and that's when I took the car.
No. I mean, there has to be a point where he's giving you a ride.
No,
Where
Your
does that come in?
We left from the apartment complex, Your Honor. It was me, my friend, and Moji. We were there at the apartment complex, and we all took off from the apartment complex, and we all left. He didn't give us a ride. We were all just riding together.
Okay. And then what happens?
I took off in his car.
Why?
Your Honor, because I wanted to leave where we were at and I wanted to get back home and we were arguing that same night. We had got into an altercation with my other friend.
That's not what the steps say. The steps say that you told him that you wanted to speak to your friend in private.
No, Your Honor, we didn't speak in private. We were all right there with the windows down.
No, I'm just telling you what the stipulations say. So why do you think I should give you probation and not send you to prison?
Your Honor, I'd like to get my life together and change my ways. I was a troubled teenager for my grandparents. Grew up in the CPS system and I always ran away, and I feel like me getting myself together would be better and change my ways so I can accomplish my goals and work and continue taking care of my grandparents.
All right. And do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
Thank goodness. So you said you grew up in CPS?
Yes, Your
So where are your parents?
Honor. I don't talk to my mom or my biological dad, Your Honor.
So you're just living with your grandparents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who all lives with the grandparents?
It's me and my grandparents.
All right. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And if you're drug tested today, what would the results be?
Your Honor, I smoked last night.
All right. And did you smoke at your grandparents' house?
No, Your Honor.
Where did you smoke?
Yesterday I went out with friends.
See, you're still making the same choices. And if you're coming to me and you want probation, the least you can do is come clean and sober, and you're not even doing that. So you're still making the same choices that are not good choices. So when you're smoking marijuana, are you going to tell me you were with the wrong people
No, Your Honor.
or hanging out with the bad crowd?
No.
You're part of the bad crowd. And do you have employment?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I work at a range.
What does that mean?
Uh,
What do you do?
I take score of like when they shoot the rifles, and I take care of my grandparents on the side also.
All right, so that taking care of the grandparents, you're not doing a good job. So that's not going to be there. So you say you work on a range. So what are they shooting?
They're shooting like little birds. You push the button and they shoot.
Oh, it's the fake birdie things. And so what is your job?
I sit down and I just I'm a referee pretty much.
Okay. And does that pay enough to support you?
Yes,
And is that a full-time job?
it's part-time.
All right, so you're gonna have to get a full-time job, you understand? And your grandparents, they're letting you stay there, so their rules apply. And if you want me to give you probation in this case, you're gonna be on GPS.
Sure.
Is there anything, State, you wish to say? I know you're silent. I don't know if there's something you wish to say with regards to facts.
Your Honor, I know that the defendant had her recitation of the facts and the court is reading the facts from the STIPs. We don't have any information that the STIPs are inaccurate, so that's what I'll rest on.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I also have a dismissal. For you.
Oh, this is county court.
no,
You'll have
you're
to
right.
take it
The
there.
misdemeanor.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Thank
No
you.
problem. All right, probation. What conditions do you believe can help her? We obviously have drug issues. Bad decision making.
Outpatient. It is recommended along with summer support meetings and regular random UA. I would also include more recognition therapy.
All right.
I know that she has her, high school diploma.
How far did you go in school?
8th grade, Your Honor.
She's,
Why did you-
she's starting her program on the 18th, Judge.
All right, why did you drop out of school?
I was in CPS. They were taking me from foster home to foster home.
Okay. Oh. Do you need any type of therapy?
Yes, Your
Hmm?
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So if we can do some sort of trauma therapy, I've done a lot of CPS cases before in my career as a defense attorney, so I know that there are issues. And I know a lot of times children get moved from place to place, and that's a bad thing because you've already been separated from your family, and whether your family is good to you or not, you love them. And then you get moved to a new place, and then a new place, and then a new place. Do you have siblings?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you all separated?
Yes.
And have you had any contact with them?
Just got back in contact with them, Your Honor.
All right, so I don't know how your siblings are doing, but do not bring drama and conflict into their life. You had a bad start in life, and the reason why you've had a bad start is because you've been in CPS care, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to turn things around and break the cycle. Please do not go out here and start having children until you are able to support yourself and support children. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do not choose some random guy to be the father of your child. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is there any gang affiliation with you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, probation, this is what I'm gonna do. 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Intensive outpatient treatment with probation. I'm going to ask that with the UAs, test for levels, those levels had better start going down. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
The MRT, take in consideration 2025 CC 003927. A $2,000 fine that will be probated. There's to be restitution to and no contact with Mojib, Mojib, Ramani, Rahmani, and the restitution amount is $2,000. Probation, I'm going to ask for 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 of those hours will be waived upon completion of GED or trade school certification. The remaining community service hours you'll need to do. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, do you think we need GPS? All right. Is there anything else we need, probation?
No, I just want to know, are you getting a position for her to get the principal?
No, because sometimes I would tell you, sometimes I realize some people are not good test takers, right? So what I'm telling you, if you obtain your GED or if you get a trade school certification, I'll deduct 100 hours of your community service restitution. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and then probation, if possible, some type of trauma therapy for her, please, to address CPS issues. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Everybody, I can guarantee you, your attorney has probably had bad things happen to him. Nobody has had a great life where they've just gone through and their life has been perfect. But you can overcome it, but you're going to have to fight to overcome it. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And at some point in time, the fact that you were in CPS care, the fact that your parents didn't do what they needed to do, at some point in time, your choices become your own. And what I can tell you in this court, since you're on probation, at this point, you can put it on a calendar. Any choices you make, those are going to be your own choices. It's not going to be my parent did this or my parent did that. You understand? In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can come back to court, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And here's my advice to you. I have no problem with tattoos, right? But if you want people to look at you and want to read your book for employment, you're gonna have to stop with the face tattoos and stop with the piercing of the face. And let me just tell you why. Because if you come in for a job, some people are not going to take the time to look beyond this, right? They're just going to say, I don't think that person would be good. And they're going to move on to the next person. And you don't want that. You want people to get to know you and then say, yeah, this person is going to be great. All right. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Who's next?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
All right.
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right. So on this case, there is an offer that's due.
Judge, I came in here yesterday, conferred with the state. She's not here. I'm sorry, I don't have her name. She told me yesterday that there was a intake prosecutor has given her new discovery. There was a phone dump that was done. So I'm having a USB device I'll leave with the state today so that I can get that discovery.
Okay.
So Judge, I know that an offer's due, but I don't even have all the discovery yet. And this case was just indicted in September.
All right, so is there any other outstanding discovery?
Where? 13, 18. I think that this was the last thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know the extent of it yet, Judge, but typically those are quite large files. So.
So first off, was there any CPS records in this case?
There are, and we have possession of them. Those should have been delivered to the defense.
Yeah, I need those as well, Judge.
All right, do you have a protective order for me to sign?
We will get.
Yeah.
So for discovery, we have CPS records and those will be, are those going to be tendered today or you may need to make copies?
They can be tendered today, so you got USB.
I'm having it brought over, Judge.
All right,
I actually had it in my bag and I can't find it, so I'm having to
Okay.
bring another one.
and
Not a
then
picture.
the cell phone dump, you actually have that in your possession state?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. That's Ms. Jones' case, but.
Do you know if they have it in their possession?
About yesterday, then I take it.
Mrs. Jones indicated that the intake prosecutor just gave her that so that if I give the USB device today, she can give that to me and download
Okay.
it for me. Have it downloaded and I can pick it up.
All right. And I'm trying to think what else. All right, school records. Are there school records in this case?
I don't know, Judge. I know that I don't have school records.
All right, so state,
Yeah, good job.
if you can take this down.
Yes.
So I know you have the CPS records in your custody. The phone data is in your custody. Defense is going to bring USB to get that information from you. Since the nature of this case, if you all can make sure if there's some school records, mental health records, and whether or not the defense is entitled to mental health records, y'all can have that discussion if anybody wants to file a motion. And I'm just going based upon the nature of the case that maybe that is there.
Thank you, Judge.
So if you'll check for school records, any type of doctor's records, and that includes mental as well as physical records. I'm sorry, physical health records.
Yes, sure.
All right. All right, state, you all are going to need to confer off docket and make sure that the defense has everything. And you all need to confer off docket to tender an offer. And we are going to come back on December 11th to see where we are. And this will be a discovery setting. And most likely your jury trial will be in the new year if we come to that.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Adriana,
Yes, ma'am.
are you able to do a reset form?
Yes.
And it'll be for discovery and it's December 12th. I'm sorry, December 11th. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And you have, all right, the court is calling DC 2021 CR 7552, State versus Guillermo Mejia Ortega. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Robert Mauer for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Guillermo Mejia Ortega?
Yes.
All right, we have an interpreter here. If you could raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if you'll state your name for the record.
Yes, Jacqueline Payan.
All right, you entered a plea to count one of no contest on September 23rd, 2025. According to the plea, the state is opposed to your application. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, Chapter 62 compliance, and no contact with the complainant. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
Not from the state.
not from defense, Judge.
All right, any witnesses from either side?
Not from the state, Your Honor, just argument.
All right,
Same with the defense, Judge.
all right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. The state would ask the court to consider that these offenses happen against the most vulnerable of our community, children. In this particular case, these children were 10 and 11 years old. The victim named in this plea in count one, which the state proceeded on, she was 11 years old at the time of this offense took place. Your Honor, this isn't something that happened just one time, but as the frequency in the steps, this continued for a period of time against our complainant and against her sister, an attempt against her sister. And the state would just like the court to consider that this defendant took away their essence, that he gave them something they're going to have to struggle with for the rest of their life. And we would ask the court to just take that into consideration and sentence this defendant to the 10 years in the Texas Department of Corrections.
All right, defense.
Judge, I reviewed the PSI with my client and I discussed the facts of the case. My client entered a plea and accepted responsibility for the offense. He's not a citizen of the United States. There is in fact an ICE hold, and he's awaiting deportation once his case is completed. What I'd ask the court to consider is granting his application for deferred and allowing him to be deported to Mexico. He was gainfully employed and I think trying to get citizenship. Obviously, that is off the table now. But I would ask the court to consider granting his application for deferred. If not, I would ask the court to sentence him at the low end of the range of punishment and allow deportation once he's finished his sentence.
All right, and why should I follow this plea? Why isn't he, headed for jury trial?
Your Honor, at this time, the state has spoken with the complainant's family, and this is the agreement that the complainant's comfortable with.
Judge, I can tell you, we negotiated this, I think in good faith, based upon one, not wanting to put the complainants through the possibility of a jury trial. And I talked to my client about the number of cases I tried like this and the potential result. And I think it's in the best interest of both parties. I guess one, for the complainants not to have to go through the trial, and or for my client to get the benefit of a plea bargain, as opposed to the range of punishment that could be assessed at trial if he was convicted.
All right, court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, Chapter 62 compliant, so you'll have to register as a sex offender for the rest of your life. There's to be no contact with the complainant, no re-entry to the United States after you've served your sentence, no contact with minors, and no residing in households with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
May I be excused?
Yes.
And Your Honor, we do have victim impact statement.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, but except my wife is driving me a little crazy with her knees. Judge, I'm sorry. I want to apologize to the court for not appearing yesterday with respect to that situation.
No,
But,
no, no, it's fine. I understand.
She's scheduled for, you're gonna have to do a replacement on her right around December the 15th or 16th. I don't remember the exact date.
Okay.
So if we could get a trial date for sometime in January, we're gonna need a trial. I don't know what to-
All right, this is an old case.
Yes, I know, Judge.
I can put you for December 1st.
That's fine.
State. This is David Guerra on page 13. This is an old case. It needs to be completed before the new year. If y'all can confer with Miss Ferguson on a date, and Norma, it has to be at the beginning of December. How long do y'all expect this trial to last?
Your Honor, this is one of Megan's cases. I don't know how many witnesses there are, but I would imagine 3 days, give or take.
3 days.
Yes.
All right. So your jury trial will be for December 1st. Your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not accept any plea bargain agreements without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plead open to the court. And State, on that case, can you make sure if there is more discovery that an updated acknowledgement or discovery is signed? Do you have all of the discovery?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, so we're
And we
gonna,
do have an acknowledgement on file.
yes,
Yes.
I just want to make sure there is nothing else. All right, so we're gonna come back on December 1st for jury trial. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge. Thank you.
Hello,
Hi again, Judge.
hello. So how's everything going?
With Miss Manning,
Yeah, so what's with the VTC?
I reached out to one of the case managers, Mr. Reese. As of yesterday, the latest up-to-date news is that they're needing to staff her case. They notified me that they had a staffing date in mind, I believe, late November.
Okay.
So they wanted me to communicate to the court about requesting a reset, so they have time to staff.
And what date for the reset?
Your Honor, being that they still need a staff, and they did tell me that some of their staff is going to be out for the holiday season, I want to see if we can do the first week of January for status updates on that.
I mean, I can do the week of December 15th,
15th.
and she can appear by Zoom.
Okay.
Oh, are you out?
Well, I will be out after the 15th, but I can do the 15th
Okay.
for Zoom on status update.
Yes. Ms. Ferguson, on this, it's going to be for a status on the VTC referral. And are you able to Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you don't have to appear in person, you can appear by Zoom.
Okay.
And counsel, if you're aware of something before the December 15th, and I know you have contact with your client, then we may be able to move that date.
Definitely will, Your Honor. I'll price the court.
Okay. All right, thank you so much, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
We're gonna get a reset and then you'll be able to go. So just wait from there and go by there.
Hello, how are you doing today? All right, did you receive an offer from the state?
I already have, Judge.
All right, and are you rejecting that offer?
Yes,
All right, you want a jury trial?
yes.
All right, you can either have a jury trial or a bench trial. If you have a bench trial with me, I'll be able to get your case in sooner. But what I can tell you, well, have you discussed with your client the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial?
I've already mentioned that we're doing a jury trial only.
No, my question is, have you discussed the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial with your client?
If you'd like to do that, Judge, You're fine with that? We're doing a jury trial.
All right, so you have a choice between a bench trial or a jury trial. The state, if you decide you want to do a bench trial, the state will have to agree to your having a bench trial because they're entitled to a jury trial as well. If you do a bench trial, what will end up happening, instead of having 12 people decide your case, evidence will be presented to me. And what I can tell you is if the state proves their case beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm going to find you guilty. If they're unable to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm going to find you not guilty. Do you understand? All right. So do you want a bench trial or a jury trial? All right, Ms. Ferguson, bring this back for the first week in December. All right, you're going to come back December 1st for your jury trial, and you will be brought over dressed in the clothing that you have. If you wish to be attired in something different, you'll need to do a clothing exchange for your attorney, and counsel, that has to be done within 72 hours of trial.
Judge, we already filed a motion as you suggested yesterday, but there is no one able to provide her clothing. We discussed that this morning, so there's nothing we can do about it.
I mean, are you not able to go out and buy her clothes and then the county will reimburse you? If that's what you all want to do.
What was that again?
I said, if you want to, because when I was a defense attorney, I had clients who didn't have anybody. So I would go out and buy them clothing and the county would reimburse me for whatever the amount of clothing was. Of course, you can't go out and buy Gucci or Armani. I would just go to Walmart, or either I would go to Goodwill and I would pick out a nice outfit and that's what they would have and the county would reimburse me. It's completely up to you.
I see that, Judge. You're going straight to heaven, but I'm going to hell. I don't know about that.
All righty. So if you want a different outfit and your attorney wants to bring it to you, I'll sign the reimbursement form.
Thank you, Judge.
But your jury trial is December 1st.
Thank you, Judge.